Hey everybody, it's Eric Stark with Viasat. This is season 2 of 2 questions in 2 minutes, where we answer the most frequent questions we get from you about our broadband service and dispel some of the misconceptions about satellite service for business customers. Okay, this week, 2 questions that are very similar. What are the key verticals where we sell Viasat Business for primary service? And what are the key verticals where we sell Viasat Business for backup and redundancy? Okay, let's start with primary. We have 2 really key verticals that we see a lot of sales in. Like almost every week we see sales in these 2 verticals, and they are for primary service, they are the construction industry and they are the agribusiness industry. Now, you probably could have guessed, yeah, agribusiness, remote, rural. If you look at one of my other 2 questions in 2 minutes videos, you'll see I talk about how there's a misperception about that satellite is only good for rural. It is great for rural, and we have all kinds of farms for livestock or produce all across the nation that use our service because they're in remote areas without internet. But look at the construction example. That construction vertical is also very interesting because construction can be in rural areas, but oftentimes construction sites are in suburban areas or even urban areas where they have a job and workers and tractors and trailers and no internet. And with our 3 to 5 day install, we can get to those sites quick and we can meet the needs of those construction customers right away. Okay, question number 2. What are the key verticals for selling Viasat Business as backup and redundancy? Well, the example I always like to give, I think it's the best example, is the vertical of restaurants and retail, because you know that those businesses collect most of their payments via credit card, via point of sale machines that absolutely need to be connected to the internet. And what happens if the internet goes down? If the internet goes down, sometimes customers walk out of the retail establishment and go to another place where they can use their credit card, and your customers cannot afford that. Look, you all know how important backup is, and now Viasat gives you another tool in your toolbox to sell affordable, reliable backup to customers who need it. So we've talked about a couple verticals. We've talked about agribusiness and construction for primary service. We talked about retail and restaurants for backup. Really, all of them are good for primary. Are these the only verticals where you can sell Viasat? Of course not. But these are some of the verticals that we see again and again and again. Customers from those industries buying our service because they see the value. But you can see it's not just construction and agribusiness that use our service for primary service in places where they're unserved or underserved. It's not just restaurants and retail who are using our service for a backup. It's lots of different types of business customers. And look, if you are in an unserved or underserved area, if you have a customer that's in an unserved or underserved area, then that's a great vertical for us. And so many of you have customers just like that who need better internet. If you do, give us a call today. That's it for this week. Thanks so much.